Well, everybody, that was the first game of pre-season, and listen, not the greatest game, to be honest. A 0-0 Manchester United versus Leeds really was a waste of time, to be honest. Again, it was nice to see some players which we will talk about, but again, listen, there's not really too much to expect from pre-season anyway. I think it's an opportunity to give players minutes. But again, as I said, there were good parts, bad parts. It was a typical Manchester United performance. Do I think we should have scored? Yes, I think we had 2 or 3 chances, but then so did Leeds. I mean, Tom Heaton made some good saves and probably just look like the best goalkeeper at the minute. As I said, this is going to be the match reaction. It was a painfully boring game. As I said, let's talk Cunha. I mean, everyone's going to talk about Matheus Cunha. I think he had an alright game. He's one of those players who likes to take risks. Going to operate in the number 10 position. I think it was interesting to see what Ruben Amorim did with some of the team. Initially starting Ahmad at right wing back made a lot of sense because with Mbeumo to come in, he wanted to see Ahmad at right wing back, which makes sense. Then he moved him to the 10, which I thought was interesting. I think Bruno from deep, but Cunha again, he did have a decent performance. I think he was good on the ball. A player who likes to take risks. Only played 40 minutes or 42 minutes, but I think we'll be able to see more of him in the States. I think Mbeumo's a must though, and I think the fact that he's coming to the team is fantastic because I feel like if we did just have Cunha, there'd be so much pressure on him, and I think Mbeumo as well adds a different sort of quality to United and that unpredictability. I thought again in midfield we were a bit shaky. I think Mainu made a big difference. He was one of those players. I thought a lot of players did well today, to be honest. I thought Tom Heaton for a goalkeeper did well. And then Lenny Yoro when he came on, Aiden Heaven when he came on, he did very, very well. Very, very good goal. Very, very good defender, physical as well. I thought De Ligt did well in that first half. If you look, let's look at the first half team actually. So in the first half, it was obviously Bayinda in goal. Back five of Ahmad, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Shaw and Leon, Casemiro, Bruno, Collier, Cunha and Chido. Now I think a few of those players did well. Let's talk Diego Leon as well. I think he did struggle at times, but he looked bright. I mean, what he's obviously done is Harry Amas will be going on loan. And Leon will be staying. Now I do think Leon needs a lot of developing though. I think he's still got raw talent and you can see that his decision making's off. He is getting caught out of position, but you have to give the kid time. It's a new country, new league, new feel. Like adapting to a new city is difficult, especially as a young player. So yeah, I think it is very, very difficult for him, but he does look like a top player. I thought Luke Shaw in 2025, like the fact that he's starting games again just doesn't make sense. I thought Mazraoui looked good, so did De Ligt. Ahmad, as I said, I think in midfield it still just looks way too open. In the first half, I thought Cunha, as I said, did well. Chido again, there was that chance where I think he should have left it to Cunha, but again we didn't create much, and I think 0-0 for first pre-season. There's going to be up and down reactions. I don't think Amorim should go. I think it was just more of a lackluster performance. And listen, it has been the first game for a lot of these players, and I think, or for all the players really, and I think the fluidity is not going to be there yet. It's going to take time. In the second half, I thought some young players did well. I thought Aiden Heaven, as I said, Lenny Yoro's passing was fantastic again. I thought he did a very, very good job. Maguire, as I said, I don't know if he had an injury, but he looked alright. I think Højlund, again, is a player who is infuriating a lot of the United fans. Like, he just doesn't look he just doesn't look confident, to be honest. He's not the greatest player, but again, someone that I would look at selling, but we probably will keep him at the club. But again, listen, he's a talented player, don't get me wrong. Or has some sort of talent, but I just don't think it's good enough for United. In terms of other players today that did well, I thought in midfield, Ugarte did well when he came on. Mainu in midfield. I think it's a big season for Mainu because he's not really guaranteed minutes anywhere. Like, I'm seeing all these like Dream 11s or 11s going into the first game, and Mainu's not really in them. Yeah, he's not really who's I talking about? Who's it? Oh, mainly he hasn't really had that position where he's guaranteed in the team. So he had a good game, and it's all about putting himself out there. I think he was a decent player. But yeah, listen. A lot of the players did well. I thought Bruno was alright today. Again, first game of pre-season. We've got a long way to go. The tour. There will be players coming in, players leaving, but what you can say so far is a lot of players have done a good job. It's about fitness, and I think getting these players game time was good. I thought Delo did well when he came on. Again, it's a lot of players to talk about. Dorgu, he had a massive improvement as well. Mount and Dorgu, but listen, still not no goal, and that is something that is infuriating, but it's what to be expected. But yeah, that's really about it. I mean, the only good, not only the good thing, but a big thing that come from it was the Rashford here we go, to be honest, and that wasn't even linked to the game. But listen, very, very poor. I think Leeds for large parts did probably look like the better side. United just looked out of rhythm. As I said though, I think what we're seeing is the position that we need to improve. I think, to be honest, goalkeeper, we definitely need one. I think defensively, I mean, today we've seen two different combos. You've seen Shaw, Delete, Masraoui, Maguire, Yoro, Heaven. That's 6 there. And again, listen, people are going to say Luke Shaw's unreliable. You still got Lisandro Martinez, De Loca fit in there as well. So I think centre-back, we're fine. I think wing-back, Dallo will obviously play there. You can have Masraoui that can play there. You'll have Ahmad, who will probably play most of the parts there. On the left, you have obviously Leon, Dallo as well can play there. Obviously Dorgu as well. I think midfield, you've got Casemiro again. He looked alright today, but again, still you probably need another midfielder. You obviously have Ugarte, Menu, Bruno. Then in the 10s, you've got Mbeumo, Cunha, Ahmad, Xerxes, all in the attack, and Højlund. Now, obviously, you need probably one or two more options there, a striker as well. But listen, first game of pre-season, there were positives to take, like Aiden Heaven, like Cunha, like Mbeumo to come, but like Cunha, who had a decent game, Bruno Fernandes, like a lot of nice moments. I think we should have definitely scored, towards the end. Højlund blocked probably more shots than he had shots on target himself, but I think ultimately a good game by United, and yeah, we move from here. I think Manchester United, we will be frustrated, but we move from here. It's not the end of the world, it's only pre-season.